What's up guys, it's TJ, and in today's video what I'm going to be talking about is the best baitcasters that I have used in 2019. So this year so far, from January to October. Now I know we got a couple of months left in the year, but I don't foresee myself getting a new reel, so I'm just gonna go ahead and speak on what I have used in those 10 months. And stick around, because at the end of the video I'm gonna show you guys some clips of the biggest fish that I've caught on each of these reels. And before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and click that like button, because you guys are gonna get some awesome information in this video. So without further ado, in order, now all of these reels we're about to talk about, they are all my, I guess we'll say, favorite reels. These are all my top reels, my top producers that I love using, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go from my least favorite to my most favorite. So with that being said, coming in at reel number 1, we have a severely backlashed Shimano Ceanan. Yep, this reel is my farthest casting reel, and I got it for $39 at Academy Sports. My wife actually found it on a clearance rack, and it was like on double. There was like a double sale or something crazy. So she brought it to me and was like, "Hey, is this a good reel?" Now I don't know if I started messing with my settings or something like that. I don't remember exactly what I did to this reel, but all it does now is it backlashes. You guys can kind of see the little wasp nest we got going on in there, and I don't know what that's from. I don't know what I did to mess this reel up, but I'm gonna have to dig that out and dial in the settings, because I absolutely love this reel. This is, I mean, you don't get a better reel for 39 bucks than this Shimano Ceanan. Like, it's just, you don't do it. Moving right along, we've got reel number 2, the 13 Fishing Concept A. Okay, guys, cool story about this reel. I have never cleaned this thing. I've used this thing everywhere from a creek back in the deep woods in Oklahoma, all the way to offshore fishing. Now, I chose to never clean this reel because I wanted to put 13 to the test to see what it could actually stand up to. I've actually had this reel for, I want to say, 2.5 years now, maybe just a little longer than that. Never cleaned it, never taken it apart, nothing. The only thing that I can see in this reel is this little bit of corrosion around both of the little grips. You'll see a picture right here popping up, a little close-up of it. But that's the only thing has been wrong with this reel. Other than that, I mean, it's performed great. Definitely not my greatest casting reel. I can't really cast this thing super far, at least not as far as I would like. But I mean, it's a great reel. It is expensive. It's $175. I think I got it for myself for like a graduation present. It was like an army school that I graduated, so I treated myself to a nice fishing reel. But I mean, it stood up. It's been a great reel. Like I said, never cleaned it and never had an issue with it. It's just not, it's not a great distance casting reel. Moving right along, guys, we're getting into the meat and potatoes here. We've got the 13 Fishing Concept C, and we've still got a big Mondo worm on there right now. Guys, this reel also, now I have taken better care of this one. I've taken actually really good care of this one. I've cleaned it, washed it off and everything, all that good stuff. Switched the bearings out. It's got spool high-speed bearings in it. And I've actually taken this one offshore. I made a video with this baitcaster in the deep sea, or what was it titled? Baitcaster versus deep sea or something like that. Caught a bunch of fish offshore. I actually caught a bunch of sea bass with this out in, like, I think it was 120 feet of water or something like that. Something crazy. It was really cool. But this reel, again, the only thing that I wished I had done different with this reel is I wished I had got it in a 7.3-to-1 rather than the 13 Fishing 6.6-to-1. I don't mind a 6.6-to-1, but I would rather have a faster reel, because what I've experienced down here in South Florida is I do a lot of bait changing. As you guys can see right now, I've got straight braid on this, and I'm fishing a weightless worm. Now, I will fish anything on this from exactly this to a frog or a whopper plopper. And I usually just run 30, 40 straight braid. That's it. But I've found myself, I've switched so much, I feel like it would be better for me to have a 7.3-to-1 rather than a 6.6-to-1. But with that being said, a phenomenal reel. I can't say anything bad about it. I mean, it's been great. No corrosion whatsoever. This reel absolutely launches. I think it's got a lot to do with those spool speed bearings in it, though, because prior to putting those in, it didn't really cast as great. It casted a little bit better than my Concept A, but not something super significant at all. It is going to be a little more on the expensive side. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's a $229 reel. But again, like I said, I've really, truly put my gear through the works and to the test since I've lived down here in South Florida. And I can't say anything. I can only speak highly of this reel. I've used the absolute heck out of it, and it's been great for me. I've caught everything on this reel, from peacock bass to big snakeheads, tilapia, cichlids, a bunch of largemouth bass, and a whole bunch of other species offshore as well. So this reel's been nothing but good to me. Moving right along, guys, we have the final two reels right here. These reels have been my money makers this year, guys. These two reels have put in more work, minus my spinning reel, my Shimano Ceanan. That's been the workhorse all year. But these two Baitcasters right here have been, I mean, there's not even a word to use. I cannot even tell you guys how many fish I've caught. How many 4, 5, 6, 7 pound largemouth bass I've caught on these two Baitcasters right here. We've got the final two here. We've got the Shimano Corrado K and we've got the Lew's Tournament MB right here. And like I said, I hate to do it to him, but if I have to put them in order, the Corrado K is gonna take the cake. So we'll talk about that one here in a second. We'll go ahead and talk about this Lew's Tournament MB. I have 40 pound braid on this and a 20, maybe a 30 pound leader, mono leader. Looks like 30. So this is what I've been using. If you've been around the channel for, I don't know, a few months or so, you'll remember this combo from the Swim Bait Showdown series. And I kind of had to put that on pause because the weather was so hot, guys. It was 105 degrees every day down here for, I don't know, 2 months straight or something like that during the summer. So no bass were biting on swim baits. I mean, I tried to film one of the Swim Bait Showdown videos, one of those episodes. I tried to film that video 4 times and none of the fish were biting on swim baits, but the weather's cooled down, the bite's starting to pick back up, so the Swim Bait Showdown series will resume here shortly. But like I said, guys, this is the Swim Bait Showdown series combo right here, okay? This is a Lew's Tournament MB, and this thing will launch. I mean, I will spool myself almost on every cast. I don't know, I've never done anything to this reel. Guys, comment down below if you have a Lew's Tournament MB and it is just your super far casting reel. I don't know if it's just mine, if I got one like out of a lucky batch. I don't know what it is. I don't have any upgraded bearings in these. I don't have any spool speeds in here. I've never done anything to it. Honestly, I've never taken care of it. I actually took it saltwater fishing the other day and didn't even wash it off. But this reel, I've got 40 pound braid on here and like I said, a 30 pound leader. And if I'm throwing something like this, I mean, you guys can see this is, we were fishing for snook, but this is a heavy bait. This is, I think this is probably 1.5 ounce head, just a little jig head. But guys, I'm telling you, this thing casts a country mile. There's literally no other words to say than that. I'll spool myself almost at every cast. But awesome reel, awesome reel. The only thing that I would change about this, Lew's, I hope you're listening, I hope you're watching, I would put a power handle on it, a little bit longer of a handle. Other than that, this reel is perfect. Minus the Shimano Ceanan, this is actually the cheapest reel today that we've talked about today. This reel, I believe, is $129. I think you can actually even get it cheaper on Amazon, if I'm not mistaken. I got mine from, oh God, I don't even remember. I've had this reel for over 3 years now. Or something along that line. It's caught me many big fish. You guys are gonna see here in just a couple of minutes. It's caught me quite a few big fish. The Shimano Corrado K. Okay, now this reel used to launch. Okay, it used to cast extremely far. I took the bearings out of it and I put spool high speed bearings in it, and it just increased it. I could probably get another 10 or 15 feet out of this reel with those spool speed bearings in it compared to the other bearings that came in this reel. So about 10 or 15 more feet, give or take, depending on how heavy whatever it is I'm throwing. But right now, this is a crazy setup right here, guys. I've got it on a 7.3 extra heavy, right? This is a 7.4-1. I have 65 pound braid, a 20 pound leader, and I'm fishing a Texas rig on it. This is the combo that I do not leave home without. If there was only 2 rods that I take with me, which there is everywhere I go, the 2 rods that go with me is this one and then my spinning rod. I call it my P-Buster, the Peacock Bass Fishing Pond Hopper, my P-Buster. And that is the Shimano Ceanan 3000 on a 6'8" St. Croix rod, which actually broke again. If you haven't seen that video, I'll actually link it up there. You'll be able to see it. Twice in a row, 2 times, same rod. St. Croix, get it together. Everything about this reel is just perfect to me. The feel of it, it's got the Shimano like power handle, the bigger handle. I'm a sucker for the power handle, guys. The drag is good on it. It's good for Texas rig fishing. It's good for topwater fishing. And it's just perfect, guys. Out of all the reels that I've talked about today, if I can only fish one reel for the next 10 years, and it was just one reel, it would be this one right here. Absolutely love this thing. I actually got my hands on a Corrado DC a few months ago. We were out making a swim bait video and we saw a guy out there fishing, saw his combo. He said it was the DC, let me cast it a few times, And the DC is smooth as well, guys. It's super nice, but that's in a way other price range. Another video for another day, maybe. That is gonna wrap this up, guys, this portion of this video. Stick around if you wanna see me catch some really big largemouth bass. I will go ahead and leave links down below in the description for all the reels that we talked about today. That way, if you wanna get a closer look, you just click that link. It'll take you straight over to Amazon or Google or wherever it's at. With that being said, let's go catch some big uns. Is it? God. I put it on its dome, dude. I don't have my bag with me to get the frog out.
Swallow it.
I don't know. All right, we just put the fish back. What a fight. Whew.
Oh, we're hooked up. Oh my God. We got a good one. I don't know what this is, but we were hooked up to something good. What is it?
Literally could not be any better than this. Is, I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm absolutely, thanks, bro. Oh my God. Oh, that's a PB. All right, well, we're gonna let this dude go. Absolute brute on the swim bait. Colin, thanks for letting me use your swim bait, by the way. All right, oh, look, we gotta show you this real quick. Catch and release. He's actually bigger than this sign, look. Catch and release, baby. All right, baby, go grow some more. And then literally just move. Is that a snakehead? Dude, I think it is. That was the craziest eat ever. I don't know, dude. Snakehead. Look at this thing slither. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap this video up. I hope you all enjoyed talking about the best baitcaster of 2019. Be on the lookout also, guys, because I'm gonna be releasing a what to watch out for Christmas list type deal. We'll call it the way too early Christmas list. I'm gonna start working on that video here soon. I'm gonna try to predict some sales that I think is gonna be going on and some price matches. And if you got a friend or a loved one or whatever that you're shopping for Christmas in the fishing little industry, what I want to do is I want to put a list together for you guys to help make it simple. But with that being said, guys, thanks again for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, turn the notification bell on, and hit that thumbs up. I love all of you. Thanks again for watching, guys, and we'll catch y'all next time.